UPI has revolutionized digital payments in India. It's incredibly convenient and widely accepted. Unlike traditional bank transfers, UPI uses virtual payment addresses, that is VPAs or QR codes, for sending and receiving money. There is no need to enter complex account details. Welcome to VAR India News Hour. With UPI, you can transfer funds using a single mobile app that can link multiple bank accounts. This makes it easy to manage all your payments from one place. UPI is backed by the National Payments Corporation of India, that is NPCI, and is supported by most major banks in India. Many businesses, both online and offline, also accept UPI payments. The National Payments Corporation of India has a pivotal role in overseeing the Unified Payments Interface, that is UPI ecosystem in India, which includes platforms like Google Pay and PhonePe. While Google Pay and PhonePe currently hold significant market share in the UPI space, NPCI has the potential to influence the competitive landscape through various means. PhonePe and Google Pay collectively control a massive 86% of UPI transactions in India. This dominance raises concerns about a lack of competition, the potential stifling of innovation, and the risk of higher transaction fee for users. The lack of competition may reduce incentives for companies to keep fees competitive, potentially leading to increased costs for businesses and consumers alike. At the same time, the entry of domestic players like Paytm, Amazon Pay, and Flipkart Pay into the UPI market adds diversity and dynamism to the ecosystem. Each of these players bring unique strengths, perspectives, and offerings that cater to specific market segments and user preferences. Their entry also helps balance the dominance of foreign-owned players and ensuring that user needs are better addressed across different market segments. There are also worries about data security and control, especially when dealing with platforms owned by foreign companies. There may be worries about the handling of sensitive personal and financial data, as well as potential risks related to data privacy and sovereignty. There is need for the regulatory bodies, including the Reserve Bank of India and NPCI, who plays a crucial role in ensuring a fair and competitive landscape while also safeguarding user interests. They may need to implement measures to address concerns related to market dominance, data security, and consumer protection. Recently, NPCI felt to encourage competition in the UPI ecosystem by limiting the dominance of any single player. The proposal suggests capping individual UPI service providers' market share at 30%. This would give smaller players more room to grow and potentially offer more innovative solutions. Moving forward, for keeping pace with technological advancements and industry trends is essential for NPCI to remain competitive and meet the evolving needs of users and businesses. Let's look into today's headlines. Samsung and Google to work together on AI for Galaxy and Android smartphones. Samsung and Google are collaborating to create and introduce new artificial intelligence applications for Galaxy and Android smartphones. Google wants to develop more AI features for the ecosystem after presenting Circle to Search. On May 14th, during Google AI, where Android 15 and its features will also be demonstrated, exciting developments might be revealed. FTC charges Amazon for manipulating evidence through the Signal app. The Federal Trade Commission accused senior Amazon officials for exploiting the Signal app's vanishing conversations function to remove data that was essential to a big antitrust action that was brought in 2023. It has been reported that this practice goes beyond Amazon. A number of other businesses are reportedly using encrypted messaging apps like Signal, which have the ability to permanently delete conversations. Google Maps Wear OS upgrade simplifies access to navigation. With the latest version of Wear OS style, Google Maps gives users instant access to the map. The most recent version, that is 11.124.0702.w, streamlines navigation for Wear OS users by substituting a map button with the prior search button. The most recent upgrade is a part of a larger redesign that also affects other Wear OS styles. 17,000 ICICI Bank credit cards were suspended due to data breach. A data glitch affecting around 17,000 recently issued credit cards was acknowledged by ICICI Bank. Through the bank's digital systems, these cards were inadvertently associated with the incorrect people. Customers have been reassured by the bank, nevertheless, that the problem has been fixed and that no cases of misuse have been documented. Additionally, they have pledged to reimburse any user who suffers monetary losses as a result of the error. The Reserve Bank of India takes steps against TalkCharge for using unauthorized prepaid payment devices. The Reserve Bank of India recently made the public aware about the dangers of utilizing prepaid payment cards that were issued by unapproved parties. This warning was issued after it was found that Gurgaon-based TalkCharge Technologies Private Limited was operating without the RBI's required authorization in accordance with the Payment and Settlement Systems Act 2007. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VAR India magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for more news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.